Good morning, students. I am your SST teacher. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 1 of geography, and the title is Earth in the Solar System. Let us discuss how wonderful it is to watch the sky after sunset. One would first notice one or two bright dots shining in the sky. Soon you would see the number increasing. You cannot even count them. At night, the whole sky is filled with tiny shining objects. Some are bright and others are dim. They all appear to be twinkling. A full moon occurs once in about a month's time, called full moon night, or in Hindi it is called Purnima. A fortnight later, you cannot see the moon at all, which is called new moon night and Amavasya in Hindi. Do you wonder why we cannot see the moon and all those objects, tiny uh, objects during daytime? It is because the very bright light of the sun does not allow us to see all these bright objects of the night sky. Now we will discuss about celestial bodies. The sun, the moon, and all those objects shining in the night sky are called celestial bodies. Some celestial bodies are very big and hot. They are made up of gases. Stars are celestial bodies which have their own heat and light, which they emit in large amount. The sun is a star. Countless twinkling stars in the night sky are similar to the sun, but we do not feel their heat or light, and they look so tiny because they are very far from us. Let us discuss about the constellations. While watching the night sky, you may notice various patterns formed by different groups of stars. These are called constellations. Ursa Major or Big Bear is one such constellation. One of the most easily recognizable constellation is the Saptarishi. Sapt means seven and Rishi means sages. It is a group of 7 stars that forms a part of Ursa Major constellation. In ancient times, people used to determine directions during the night with the help of stars. The North Star indicates the north direction. So, if the people want to move towards the north, they will see the direction of the North Star. It is called the pole star also. It always remains in the same position in the sky. That means it always remains in the north direction. Planets. Planets are celestial bodies that do not have their own heat and light. They are lit by the light of the stars. They get the light from the stars. The word planet comes from the Greek word planetai, which means wanderers. Our Earth is also a planet. It gets all its heat and light from the sun because sun is a star. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. Now here we should know the meaning of satellite. A satellite is a celestial body that moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the sun. The moon that we see in the sky is a satellite. It is a companion of our Earth and moves around it, because Earth is a planet and Moon is a satellite. So Moon revolves around the Earth. Like our Earth, there are 7 other planets that get heat and light from Sun. Some of them have their moons too. Moons means satellites. The solar system. Let us discuss about the solar system. The Sun, 8 planets, satellites and some other celestial bodies known as asteroids and meteoroids form solar system. We often call it a solar family with the Sun as its head. So the Sun is the head of the solar family or solar system. Let us discuss about all the members of the solar family. So Sun being the head of the family, let us start with the Sun. The Sun is in the center of the solar system. It is huge and made up of extremely hot gases. It provides the pulling force that binds the solar system. The Sun is the ultimate source of heat and light for the whole solar system. The Sun is about 150 kilometers away from the Earth. Planets. There are 8 planets in our solar system. In order of their distance from the Sun, they are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. All the 8 planets of the solar system move around the Sun in fixed paths. These paths are called orbits, the paths on which they revolve round the Sun. Mercury is the nearest to the Sun. So the nearest planet to the Sun is Mercury. It takes only about 88 days to complete one round. Our Earth takes 365 days and 5 hours to complete one round around the Sun. Venus is considered as Earth's twin because its size and shape are very much similar to that of the Earth. That is why it is called the twin of Earth. Till recently, Pluto was also considered as a planet. However, in a meeting of the International Astronomical Union, a decision was taken that Pluto, like other celestial bodies discovered in the recent past, may be called dwarf planet. An easy way to memorize the name of the planets in order of their distance from the Sun is, you can write it down. My very efficient mother just served us nuts. Okay, so M from my, very for we. In this manner, when you write down this sentence, their first letter will stand for the planet's name. Now let us study about our own planet, our Earth, on which we are living. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun. In size, it is the 5th largest planet. It is slightly flattened at the poles. The Earth's shape is described as geoid. Conditions favorable to support life are probably found only on the Earth. Like, we are not sure that the life is possible in other planet or not till now. It has water and air which are very essential for survival. The air has the life supporting gases like oxygen. From the outer space, the Earth appears blue. Because its two-thirds surface is covered by water. That is why it is also called a blue planet. The Moon. Moon is the Earth's natural satellite. Its diameter is only 1/4 that of the Earth. It appears so big because it is nearer to our planet than other celestial bodies. That is why it appears big to us comparatively other celestial bodies. It is about 3,84,400 kilometers away from us. The Moon moves around the Earth in about 27 days. It takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, only one side of the Moon is visible to us on the Earth. The Moon does not have conditions favorable for life. It has mountains, plains, and depressions on its surface. These cast shadow on the Moon's surface. Now, the other member of the solar system, asteroids. Asteroids are tiny bodies. Tiny bodies means small bodies that move around the Sun. They are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. Scientists are of the view that asteroids are parts of the planet which exploded many years back. Meteoroids. The small pieces of rocks which move around the Sun are called meteoroids. Sometimes these meteoroids come near the Earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burnt, falls on the Earth and creates a hollow. Do you see a whitish broad band like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night? It is a cluster of millions of stars called Milky Way galaxy. Our solar system is a part of this galaxy. In ancient India, it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named Akash Ganga. Akash means sky and Ganga is the name of the river in India. Galaxy. Galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. There are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. It is difficult to imagine how big the universe is. Scientists are still trying to find out more and more about it. We are not certain about its size, but we know that all of us, you and I, belong to this universe. That is all for this chapter. Thank you.